guys, and welcome back to Freedom is Mine. It's been a while since I last posted a video, but it feels great to be back and connect with you again. We've been working hard to put out daily Black history content on Instagram, so if you don't already follow us on Instagram, I'll pop the link in the video description. Now, as you may know, the month of February is Black History Month in the US and Canada, so a very happy Black History Month to our viewers in those regions. But what a lot of people don't realise is that loads of countries throughout Latin America have national celebrations in honour of Black history and Black communities in their own countries. I'll share a few with you now, and I also have on my channel Black history videos on most of the countries mentioned. So if you want a deeper dive, please do check those out and check the link in the description below. Without further ado, let's get stuck in.
Freedom is
We kick things off with Venezuela, who host Afro-Venezuelan Day on the 10th of May. This began in 1995 when it was made official by the Venezuelan National Assembly. May the 10th was chosen to commemorate the date in 1795 when José Chirino, a free black man in Venezuela during the slavery era, led an uprising against Spanish colonial rule. Less than 2 weeks later, Colombia follows suit with Afro-Colombian Day, held on May the 21st. First celebrated in 2001, Afro-Colombian Day is an annual commemoration of the abolition of slavery in Colombia on May the 21st, 1851. 2001 was a significant year as it marked 150 years since slavery was abolished in Colombia. May is clearly a busy month for the Afro-Latino community, as just a few days later, on May the 30th, Panama celebrates Black Ethnicity Day. This day pays homage to Panama's Afro-Antillean and African heritage communities. The date recognizes the day the Spanish king, Ferdinand VII, banned the importation of enslaved Africans to some of its colonies on May the 30th, 1820. Moving on now to one of my favorite countries in the world, Peru, where the Day of Afro-Peruvian Culture is hosted on the 4th of June every year. Why June the 4th? Because it was the birthday of the beloved Afro-Peruvian musician and activist Nicomedes Santa Cruz. Together with his sister Victoria Santa Cruz, Nicomedes pioneered the revival of the civil rights movement in Peru in the 1950s and 60s. We head north now to Costa Rica, where every year, on August the 31st to be exact, Costa Ricans celebrate Black People's Day. This dates back to the 1980s and evolved to become Black People in Afro-Costa Rican Culture Day. Fast forward to 2018, and a law was passed declaring August the month of the history of Afro-descendant peoples in Costa Rica. Just as Black History Month is kicking off in the UK on the other side of the world, Ecuador has a very special celebration of its own. In 1997, Afro-Ecuadorian communities organised the Afro-Ecuadorian Cultural Week in Quito, the capital city. That same year, the Ecuadorian National Congress declared October the 2nd to be the National Day of Black Ecuadorians. November is a busy month for the African diaspora in Latin America, starting with Argentina, which holds the National Day of Argentine Peoples and African Culture on November the 8th. This was established in 2013, and November the 8th commemorates the date of death of Maria Remedios del Valle, a legendary guerrilla fighter who fought in the Argentine War of Independence. The penultimate celebration we'll look at today is the Garifuna Settlement Day in Belize, held on the 19th of November every year. The Garifuna are an Afro-Indigenous ethnic group dispersed throughout Central and North America. They can be found in Honduras, Belize, Guatemala, the US, and many other countries. One of the biggest Garifuna communities resides in Belize, and Garifuna Settlement Day celebrates the settlement of the Garifuna people in Belize after being exiled from the Grenadines by the British. It was created by the Garifuna activist Thomas Vincent Ramos in 1941 and was declared a national holiday in 1977. Last but by no means least, we come to Brazil, the country with the biggest African diaspora community in the world, with over 100 million people of African descent. Since the 1960s, Brazilians have celebrated Black Consciousness Day. Although it was originally held on May the 13th, which was the date of the abolition of slavery in Brazil, it was moved to November the 20th to honour the death of Zumbi, an Afro-Brazilian resistance leader during the slavery era. That brings us to the end of what is by no means an exhaustive list. There are Black communities everywhere and Black history is celebrated everywhere. I've made videos on Black history and communities in most of the countries mentioned and many more besides, so check out the links in the description as well as the other videos on my YouTube channel. If you like, you can also download my fully illustrated ebooks on Black history around the world for just $4.99 each. You can find the link below. Lastly, come and find me on Instagram and TikTok for daily Black history content from the African diaspora worldwide. Why? Because Black history is world history. Thank you for joining me and I'll see you in the next video.
Freedom.